Joining me now from Lynchburg, Virginia, former congressman for Virginia's 7th District and dean of the business school at Liberty University, Dave Brat, Ph.D. Dave, I think I've heard before the first casualty of war is the truth. And in the mainstream media, we're certainly see that play out. It's a case study at Liberty University right now. It was the Washington Post that originally published this headline: "An authoritarian power structure brought coronavirus to Liberty University. Why would the president of Liberty University, Jerry Falwell Jr., put so many people at risk from coronavirus?" Now, Jerry Falwell responded, at least tried to respond to this. At the time, he said you all had 0 cases of corona. Can you set the record straight?
Yeah, thank you very much, Graham. We still have 0 cases on our residential campuses. Our students came back, and it was about 1,000 students out of 16,000, right? And so the papers just went off. The New York Times just came and just total fake news. Said we have 12 active cases, kids consistent with the fever and et cetera. It's not true. Virginia Tech, right next door to us, has 900 students. We have 1,000. 700 of them are international students. And so President Falwell just did common sense, what's best for the students here. Some of the parents wanted their kids to stay here instead of having to go up to New York City, right? So we were just looking out on a case-by-case basis. We're teaching all online. We are, of course, best in class when it comes to online education. We've been doing it since 1985. Or the case study that everyone else is looking at for how do you do this. So all of our students are being taught online right now. We're using Microsoft Teams, and the kids are going back and forth live with their students on a daily basis. So it's all good.
It's common sense. It's the way this whole thing should be handled in a case-by-case, I believe, county-by-county process, which is just not happening at this point. Virginia, home to George Mason, the father of the Bill of Rights. Are you worried, like I am, Dave, as you sit there from your perch at Liberty University and I sit here in my perch, in my chair, that we are losing our liberty in this process, and it's liberty that we might not get back?
Yeah, I am, and I'm worried about the long-run response to this, right? So now the government just did another $2 trillion, and then the American people are going to say, hey, I like this government thing. I like getting a check. That's a good thing. So let's do more government.
Right.
And so we got 2 freight trains coming at us right now. There's the virus freight train, but there's also the social devastation that's going to come because of the economic breakdown, which is going to happen. If you close down the economy for 30 to 60 days, you're going to get unemployment, and the folks with the lower skills have the hardest time getting back into the labor force. And then they're going to get crushed with all the family breakdown, not paying the bills, health care goes away. They're going to need transportation, housing, health care, all of that. And so it's a downward cycle. So there's 2 freight trains coming at it. It's not good news right now, but you don't see economists focusing on the benefits and the costs of the economic decline that's headed our way.
Yeah, I worry about that. I worry about millions of Americans being hooked on the heroin of socialism. Government handouts, cradle to grave. It also worries me that very few people are resisting what is going on, spending $2.2 trillion and what's happening at the state level. And the bottom line is, Dave, we can't keep shutting down an entire country every time there is a new virus on the horizon. That just doesn't make sense. Dave Brat, thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.